What is poppin' YouTube? You already know who it is. It is your boy Jesimein, and today we have a controversial topic that everybody's been talking about since day one, bro. And that's whether or not the division is a competitive game or not. My personal opinion is it's nowhere near a competitive game. And before you guys hop on me and flame me for saying it is or it isn't, listen, your opinion is just as valid as mine, and it's just as possible as mine. But I'm just stating mine on my channel. You feel me? So without further ado, let's get into it. Listen. The division has so many variables that take away from competitive play that it's like almost a joke to consider it a competitive game. A lot of people in the DZ who are super rough on the concept of 1v1s to prove whatever, or the exposed video people, they kind of thrive off the idea of, if I show off this, I can prove myself better than this person. And in this game, there's no such thing. And what I mean by that is, if you get 4v1'd in the dark zone, and let's say you're hated by the other team, you're considered trash no matter what. I don't care if you get shocked, flamed, shocked, turreted, all that stuff all in once by a 4-man team versus one you with a tackle up. All those situations that are clearly impossible for you to overcome, you are still considered trash to that person, especially if you're hated. And being that the dark zone is full of toxicity, somebody hates you. You know what I'm saying? It sounds hilarious, things like that, but somebody out there despises you for whatever reason. Maybe you snuck them, maybe you clapped, or whatever the reason. So how can you label it competitive when there is no real platform for where it's skill versus skill? Yes, skill applies huge in the dark zone. No regular person, even if they had a good build, is going to walk up to a seasoned player and just destroy them because the build's better. No, the build has just as much effect on the outcome of the battle as the skill level does. But what I can say is the fact that there is any RNG and luck factor in building gear, that takes away from equality or fairness. And in competitive games, it is an even playing field where two teams or two players go head to head on even grounds, and the skill itself shines. You know what I'm saying? So people who thrive off of this 1v1 ideal set that they've been doing, and I see it a lot, and I'm not saying 1v1s are bad. I enjoy 1v1s. It's it's a way to step outside of the traditional team play that we have in the dark zone. I hear you guys on that, and I feel it, and I understand. As a PvPer, I know how fun it is. But those people, and you know exactly who you are, if you're watching this video and you understand what I'm gonna get at, you already know exactly who you is. The ones who believe that a 1v1 deciphers the whole idea of whether a person is trash or not compared to them. So if I 1v1 somebody and I win, I'm automatically considered better than them as skill according to the community. But nobody really takes into consideration the whole build thing. For example, if I have a way better build than somebody and I know it and I beat them, how can I feel good about myself knowing, well, I'm better than you because my RNG was better? Yes, I get it. Grinding takes out more better gear for people, and it's a good process. If you grind, you deserve it. Yes, you're right. If you grind for that gear and you deserve it, boom, that's all you, bro. But don't take that to head as if because I know my build is better than yours and I destroyed you, that makes you trash because you don't have the same build that I do. So you can't, you see where the problem comes? The problem comes where people are trying to make this game something that it's not, and it causes problems because the people who do understand what the game is about, they're like, what are you talking about? If you 4v1 me, what do you expect me to do? If I pop my defense, I'm a bad kid. So let's say I'm in a dark zone, I'm manhunt, my team died, I'm by myself, I can get a 4v1. I pop my ult to protect myself in a situation where I know I'm not getting out of unless I run. I'm bad, I'm trash. And then you hear comments like, oh, you popped your ult, oh, you use this shock turret, oh, you use flame turret, oh, and we all do it. We all had at some point do that. We complain about something that's in the game and we consider it terrible. We have a social understanding of what is terrible in this game, and that's why we have so much toxicity when it comes to head to head. And that's why the game chat is so bad, because everybody wants to prove I'm the best and this is why. Well, instead of enjoying the game for what it is and understand that it's like real life, you're out there, it's not going to be fair, it's not supposed to be fair. That's what's the genius of the dark zone itself. Instead of having fun and looking at that, people are spending time trying to prove themselves as the best player or the best Alpha Bridge user or the best Pred user, the best submachine gun. They want to be the best, in a game where there's no true platform to show that. And I think that's why you have so many people going at it back and forth, because it's a what if. And if you talk about what if, it's no basis of argument. So it goes back and forth nonstop until what? Until that 1v1 happens, and whoever loses, all of a sudden that sealed it. Oh, you lost in a 1v1 against my build, you're bad. I'm good. I'm better than you. What does that do for you? You see what I'm saying? So that's why when I see all these exposed videos and I see all these people trying so hard to put other YouTubers' names inside of their videos to prove a point, like that they're better than them, what does it do for you? You see what I'm saying? And I think it irritates me because this game was not designed to be like that. It wasn't designed to be fair, and that's what makes the game so fun. You have the ability to totally obliterate somebody, just like you would in real life. If you're a boxer that's been training for 20 years and the world ended and some regular street guy came in and tried to fight you, it's gonna be unfair. That's what it is. You grinded for whatever you did and you got your skill set and it works for you, and that's how it is. But competitive is fair play, okay? And what the community needs to realize is fair play will never exist in the dark zone. Maybe in 1.6 if they bring out dedicated PvP, we keep our fingers crossed and hope that they do, you know. But in the dark zone, it's not supposed to be fair. It's not going to be fair for PvEers or PvPers. So stop trying to search for an answer that doesn't exist, or search for a reality that doesn't exist. And that reality is, I'm going to prove myself to be better than this person. 1v1 does not prove that. Get over it. Grow up. It's not. It's just an ego tickle. Like, you literally are begging for your ego to be petted. Somebody say, oh, you beat him in a 1v1. Oh, you dropped him in a 1v1. It's just literally, you're just tickling your ego, and you're feeding something that's forever going to be hungry, and that's the desire to be the best. I'm sorry, but there is no platform for that in the current game. And you know what? And until there is, hush about it. You feel me? Pipe down. Nobody's gonna think you're cooler. Nobody's gonna think you're the best. Oh my god, respect. No, all it's gonna take is them to sneak you with a shock nade, and boom, the trash talk is, right back where it was. But I just want to get that off my chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you let me know how you guys feel in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy. I am out, man.